Sgúr Lochan Unya, that's the hill on the right in the picture, is probably one of the most remote, one of the most isolated of all the cairngorms. Flanked by Cairn Towel and Brearioch, the north-east ridge of Sgúr Lochan Unya is gaining a standing as a ridge that just borders mountaineering and scrambling. Its inaccessibility, its remoteness, its exposure has it really standing out now as an objective for those hill walkers who like that little frisson of challenge in their hill walking. And in this month's TGO magazine, Dan Bailey describes that ridge in some detail for us, including some details about the bothy at its foot and how best to reach the hill. Also in that issue, staying on the subject of winter, we've sent Chris Townsend off to Yellowstone National Park in the USA to learn how to build igloos in the company of a rather fascinating individual who goes by the name of Igloo Ed. We'll also be looking at the Lake District through the viewfinder of our fellow photographer Andy Stothert, and he'll be celebrating those hills that have inspired so many of us for such a long time. Judy Armstrong will be testing 30 to 40 litre packs for women, and Chris will be getting a rather unusual opportunity to sleep in the job when he goes out testing insulated pads for backpackers. We'll also be hearing from our other Judith Armstrong, who last year walked over 4,000 miles in a long backpacking trip in the Alps. And she'll be telling us how ultra lightweight gear really made the difference between success and failure. That's all in the February issue of TGO magazine, and you'll find it in the shops from the 10th of January. So it just remains for me to say, hope you'll come and join this growing band of readers who make up this great TGO community.